What up, though? My name is Bobby.
And I'm Veronica.
And I'm Joshua.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the Browns.
Today, we're going to be having a special Christmas episode of
Breaking Bread with the Browns.
So as you can see, we have our lovely son and daughter here with us. And as we mentioned last week, we be coming to you guys with some of our holiday traditions. So what is one thing that we love to do?
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. It's mac and cheese.
Well, what do y'all love to do? We like to eat mac and cheese. You all like to eat.
He love to eat.
As you can see.
And cook.
So, yes. So, we love to eat. So, when we kind of talk to the kids and we ask them, like, what recipe or what could we bring? We do like to bake. But they wanted to share our mac and cheese recipe. So, it's really, really simple. We're going to walk you guys through that. This is something that we have all the time. Not just
every Sunday.
Not just for Christmas or Thanksgiving.
At least once a month.
Yeah, so this is like our famous mac and cheese recipe. So Gabby and Bobby, you guys can kind of take us away with the ingredients. And before you do that, just to let you guys know, I'll post the exact recipe at the bottom with the measurements and everything. We're not going to highlight that, just kind of as we take you through.
Okay. So, first thing we need to have is obviously some shredded cheese.
Gotta keep it cheesy and measy.
Cheddar cheese. Then we have to have the Philadelphia cream cheese and the Kraft regular cheddar mix.
Yeah, so this one is a triple cheddar creamy melt. So regardless to my other 2 bags, or sometimes I'll get 2 bags of these in one brand. I mean, use the brand of cheese of your choice, but I always make sure that I get at least one of these because this just makes it extra creamy.
Then we also will have our Campbell's cheddar cheese sauce. And this is the part that I get up in there and marinate up to get it more cheesy.
So cheddar cheese soup. So I know you guys are probably like, cheddar cheese soup. But shout out to my girl Tisha in the ATL. She kind of gave me this tip. And you know, you have recipes, you tweak them as you go along. Sometimes though, since the pandemic, I have not been able to find the Ragu cheese sauce. So that's normally what I will use. But if you can't find that, it's like I guess that Ragu cheddar cheese sauce is right over in the pasta aisle, like with spaghetti sauce, but it's just like cheddar cheese in a jar. Or if you want to use Velveeta, I think Bobby's mom uses Velveeta, that'll work too.
So what she have is she got a mixture between her flavor, my mama flavor, and then creativity of it all. Then from there, what we got to come next, Gabby, is what?
It's butter.
Butter. And what does the butter do to it?
Just bring it all together.
Bring it together like us as the Browns.
Yes.
And then we also got to come with what, Gabby?
Sour cream.
Are we sour?
No, we're not sour.
Or we thick and creamy all day, so she likes sour.
So that sour cream kind of helps bind it. Gabby is allergic to eggs, so there are no eggs in this recipe.
Yes. And not but least, we have to come with
Milk.
Just to get it all mixed, and then of course
Noodles.
we need our noodles. So we've already cooked our noodles.
Yes.
And Josh and I are gonna go ahead and begin to assemble our mac. So I guess Josh, you can tell them what we have our oven on, and
We have our oven preheated to 350, and then
we've already boiled our noodles. So Josh, if you want to go ahead and pour those over in the pan.
See, at this time when they be doing all this, keep 100, I'll be watching the game about right now. So I will let them cook, because I'm just an eater and tester.
Yeah.
So I normally cook it, and it really depends on if it's just a sundae, if it's just a sundae, then I'm just gonna cook it in a regular 9x13 Pyrex dish. Of course, if it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, or we're gonna have a lot of people, then I'm gonna get the big pan from the Dollar Tree, right? And I'll cook it in that. So from here, your noodles, they'll be warm. So at this time, you wanna go ahead and add your butter.
Is there a specific measurement or?
So we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons, right? But remember, we're gonna go ahead and add all of our exact measurements. We're gonna put that down below, because if you had a grandma, like I had a grandma, you just was in the kitchen. Now, Gabby, have I ever given you any measurements?
No, I have no measurement.
It's how she feel for that day. So if she mad that day, it's gonna be heavy. And if she's slight and light, it's gonna be a different way. If she burn herself while she cooking, it's gonna be good. Cause she ain't gonna fail to burn herself.
Right. So from here, and sometimes this will get a little bit messy. We've already got the butter kind of added. Sometimes I'll mix this up in a bowl, and that is almost where I feel we're at right now.
Get the
But
bowl. You got a problem getting the bowl. We are in our kitchen, baby.
sometimes,
This ain't no problem. We at home. Put that in there if you want.
yeah.
Make it
So
work.
this will kind of help you to just mix it up better. All right. So we're just gonna put that in the bowl, and then I'm gonna let Josh and Gabby kind of get the ingredients in there and get it mixed
Okay,
up.
so I'm going to go ahead and add the cheddar cheese. I'm going to get the other one, Josh.
Hey, JP.
If it doesn't come out.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, so you probably gonna have to use that spoon, Gabby. Yeah, everybody has their spoon. Go ahead and mix that in. And the reason you are gonna need, of course, to add the milk, you see how chipped the cheese is, the cheese soup. And that's why I kind of prefer the Ragu cheese sauce, because it is much thinner than the cheese soup, but we'll make it work. I've used this, like I said, since we've been in the pandemic, and they haven't been able to tell the difference.
See, the kids don't know about when we were coming up. Where we from, you get that Focus Hope cheese with that big, thick block cheese. Be the best cheese in the house.
Okay.
Wow, I'm getting some more ingredients
Next.
to sprinkle.
Well, how much cream cheese?
So we're gonna use that whole container. Yep.
Oh.
Sour cream.
No, Dad, I don't think we need spoons. I think.
I believe you will need a spoon.
Well, she's gonna empty out the whole thing, and these are the little people do the dishes, so they don't wanna make any additional mess.
That's good. Told you.
Okay, perfect. And then from here, I will go ahead and start mixing that up.
You want to mix it?
Why don't you let Joshua mix that up, darling?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I can see Gabby having this on top of the ceiling.
You see it's kind of thick now, Josh. You can kind of show them what it's looking like. You want to lift the bowl up. Yeah, not looking like much now, but I'm telling you, that sour cream.
Sir, stir it up like you trying to do something.
I don't want to spill anything.
You should another time. It's okay.
We on camera now.
That's right. We gonna keep it 100.
All right, perfect. So at this point, I will probably add a little bit of milk. Gabby, you can go ahead and add some milk.
Don't splatter, just.
Yeah, just about half of that. Yeah, perfect. You probably add a little bit more, just loosen it up. Okay.
You lactose.
Now
Handle
feel
your
free, yeah, this is regular whole milk. Feel free, I've used lactate before, or sometimes I use canned milk. More milk, depending on if I'm feeling saucy. Okay, perfect. So now, Gabby, you can go ahead and add the cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna add all. Go ahead and add the other bag. Josh, you keep stirring.
Cheese in.
Oh yeah, this is looking cheesy measy.
You can see it's kind of looking, looking a little dry. Go ahead and add that last bag and let Joshua mix. And then I normally like to get the finely the fancy shredded cheddar, and sometimes if I can find them, I'll get the crumbles. So
A
and
crumbled
just add a
cheddar.
bag. Yeah, the crumbled cheddar.
Well,
Or if you want to kind of chop up some chunks, Bobby likes the chunks in there because that's how his mom normally makes
So we
hers.
grew up with having that
Yeah,
focus
so
on
Gabby,
cheese.
go ahead and add the rest of that milk.
Oh, we're gonna put
Add all of it.
all the milk.
All that milk. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
All right. And what you want to do, you want to mix it, make sure everything is nicely incorporated, and then, yep, good job, Josh.
You can hear that mac.
You
hear
can
that
kind of
mac?
hear it. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead. Now I did put salt in my noodles.
Here we go with this salt.
Look, Bobby ain't like to eat too much salt, but I'm gonna tell you, this is sea salt, and you need salt just to
Did she
Bring
wa-
out the flavor.
Bring
See,
out
they
the
want
flavor.
to pour, or what I want to do, I want to
Hold on,
sprinkle.
we're gonna add
Not
just a smidge.
Sprinkle.
Smidge of
Sprinkle me, man.
And
Sprinkle.
my secret ingredient that they are just about to find out about today
Where's my
is
love?
ground mustard.
Oh my gosh. You didn't even
So
tell
you
me.
just put a little bit of that in there.
I feel betrayed.
All right, mix it all up some more. And then we're gonna put this in the oven to bake on 350 for about 45 minutes. And you really wanna watch it. That cheese and sour cream is gonna give you a nice, pretty golden brown top, but you wanna make sure that the whole top is nice and golden brown and that cheese is bubbly.
So you're not putting the foil on top of it?
No.
Okay.
Nope. When you cook it on 350, so sometimes what Bobby is referring to, sometimes I will put foil on top of it. That's if like I need to cook it fast and I'm gonna have the oven up, maybe like on 375, 400, I'll do that. All right, so you need some help, Jerry? You got it.
Got it.
Mmm.
I'm gonna scrape it out, sir.
Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy.
So this is the thing about this mac. Whenever V-Rock make macaroni, especially around holidays, she make
That's everything.
special macaroni for people that be wanting their own
Stop.
specific macaroni. So she make a half a pan, a big pan, a quarter of a pan. She just be passing out mac.
All right.
It's
And the recipe might look crazy, I'm telling y'all.
But it's the bomb.
Take this thing out the oven. Yep, get all that in there. All that cheese. Perfect.
Spread
You can just leave right there.
Oh my gosh, this is so full.
All right. So we are gonna put this in the oven.
He gotta go wash his hands like doing a shoot. Like he gotta wash his hands doing the shoot, right?
Okay.
All right.
I will hold that, baby.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven. Open up the oven. So this is your finished product, right? And you want just to have just a little bit of juice. You don't want it too runny,
No running mac.
right? So we're gonna put this in. All right, and through the magic of TV, at the count of 3, this macaroni and cheese is gonna be ready. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
And there you have it. Look at that
delicious.
nice, delicious golden macaroni and cheese. So it's been in the oven for about 45 minutes. This pan is very hot.
Smoking.
Look at the
Just
See the
steam.
fat boy get the plate first. See that? See, that's what they do.
I don't know if you guys see that steam coming up
It's
there?
so steamy.
How cheesy that is.
And it is not running.
Not runny, cheesy. Everything is together. All that cheese is
Just can't wait to taste
melted.
Thank you.
It's probably hot.
Everybody below.
I just let them do what they do because they just everybody going ham. It's too hot to even put in your mouth. See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this mac. I'm gonna put some greens with it, some fried chicken, some cornbread. And I'm gonna be all
Oh,
right.
good.
Some point. Now I'm gonna say this to y'all. This is a good thing about this mac and how it all work together with the ingredients, how everything coordinate and it bake in the oven to create this right here. But guess what? That's called breaking bread, and that's what we do as the Browns. Each person here represent who we are. Everybody home swag, personality, but all together we come together, cheese and all, and we create who we are. Who are we?
The
Browns.
All day, every day.
All right, so this concludes our special holiday edition of
Breaking Bread with the Browns.
Be sure to check us out next Monday. Also, don't forget to check out the recipe below. And don't forget, we have the reset coming up for you guys in January.
Hold on, before y'all just all in the Mac, we didn't say Merry Christmas. Let's say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the Browns.
Now y'all
We love you guys. Break bread.
Break bread.